The end of the last episode was a shocking revelation. Jing had been tracking Sia for 6 months, confirming his interest was not chance, but deep-seated, calculated obsession. The finality of his words, "Now, you know my secrets. And I do not let my secrets run away." Faye still echoed in the silence. Sia stood frozen, the heavy CEO's phone still clutched in her hand, the screen displaying the chilling file. Surveillance reports Sia. She looked at the closed door where Jing had just disappeared, his quiet threat a promise of total control. He was no longer a mysterious stranger. He was a meticulous captor who had orchestrated her destiny. Lav's warning about Jing being a killer suddenly felt less like a desperate lie and more like a grim possibility. A monster. He truly is. He didn't just meet me. He hunted me. He wanted me to run into his arms. The kiss, the rescue, the contract. All of it. A staged performance for his benefit. I am his captive, and this silk robe he left for me isn't a gift. It is a uniform. I have to find a way out. But I have no one, Sia thought, finally collapsing onto the edge of the vast, silk-covered bed. The night was long. The sodden, ruined white wedding dress lay in a heap by the closet, a pathetic symbol of her failed escape. Now dressed in the silk robe, a silent provision from Jing that felt alien and cold against her skin. She felt less like a victim and more like a captured treasure. The robe was soft, but the reality was iron chains. She walked to the panoramic window, staring out at the city that now felt like Jing's watchful eye. Every towering building seemed to belong to him. Every light, a testament to his power. He is a monster, but the monster is my only protection from a worse one. I must find the proof he is a killer, and then I can expose him. She finally moved, driven by a cold sense of self-preservation. She found the contract folded neatly on the marble desk, a reminder of her unwilling commitment. The details were dry and legal, all about merging assets and public appearances. Her promise of anything was now defined by clauses and schedules. She was bound. A soft knock came at the door connecting the suite to Jing's private bedroom. It wasn't loud, but it was authoritative. Sia. Get dressed. Min will be here in 15 minutes with your schedule and security details. You will wear the outfit laid out on the chaise lounge. No excuses. We have a press conference in an hour. Jing's voice commanded through the thick mahogany door. His voice was completely devoid of the passion from the night before, strictly business. Sia rushed to the chaise lounge. A simple, elegant dove, gray suit, impeccably tailored, lay there. It wasn't flashy like a celebrity outfit, but it screamed power and expense. It was the uniform of a CEO's fiancé. He controls my life, my freedom, and now my wardrobe. He wants me to look like his property. Fine. I will wear his uniform, but I will use the opportunity to gather information, Sia resolved, dressing with cold fury. 15 minutes later, Assistant Min arrived, efficient and nervous. He ignored the connecting door to Jing's room, acting as if the arrangement was perfectly normal. Miss Sia, good morning. The car is ready. The CEO requires absolute precision today. Your engagement announcement is being broadcast live. Your backstory is simple. You have been dating secretly for 6 months, avoiding the scrutiny of your respective families, which is why your father forced the rushed marriage with Lav. You fled to your true love, Mr. Jing, at the hotel. Min recited the prepared lie with a straight face. Sia looked at the gray suit, the perfect lie, with a calm voice. She asked Min. Mr. Min, I appreciate your help. Just one question. Lav claimed that Jing ruined someone's life in the past, an old business rival. Who was he? Min's face, usually impassive, twitched slightly. He hesitated, clearly uncomfortable. Miss Sia, Mr. Jing has many rivals. His business practices are aggressive, but always legal. I suggest you focus on the present. Your press conference starts in 50 minutes. Mr. Jing does not tolerate lateness, Min deflected smoothly, but the hesitation spoke volumes. He didn't deny it. He just skirted the question. Min is scared. Lav wasn't completely lying, Sia concluded. She simply nodded, her expression cool. Understood, Assistant Min. Let's go. The press conference was a circus. Jing and Sia stood together on a stage, surrounded by flashing cameras and the blinding light of the media. Jing was in his element, cold, poised, and utterly dominant. Sia, however, felt exposed, her body rigid beside his. Jing opened the statement with a short, brutal dismissal of Lav's claims, then smoothly transitioned to the truth. Jing's voice was deep and steady. Miss Sia Lee is not running from anything. She ran to me. Our relationship has been private for 6 months, kept secret to avoid family complications. Her father's rush to marry her off to Mr. Lav was an unfortunate attempt to separate us. I am here today to confirm that Miss Sia is my fiancée. Our wedding date will be announced soon. Our love is real. He finished the line and immediately placed his hand on the small of Sia's back, a proprietary possessive touch that was for the cameras, but felt like a brand to Sia. The touch was strictly necessary for the show, as per their contract, but it made her skin crawl with mixed feelings. A reporter shouted, "Mr. Jing, how can you explain the fact that Miss Sia's dress was torn? Did you save her from an attack?" Jing smiled, a rare, chilling expression that made the cameras flash faster. He turned to Sia, his eyes meeting hers, holding her captive for a moment. In a low, intimate voice for the microphone, he answered, "Miss Sia is spirited. When I found her, she was ready to fight the entire world to be free. The dress was collateral damage. I wouldn't have it any other way. I prefer my fiancé with a little fire." The answer was brilliant, turning her desperation into a romantic act of rebellion. Sia looked at him, hatred mixed with a grudging respect for his control over the narrative. He was manipulating her, but he was also protecting her, and making her look powerful in the process. I hate him. I despise his control. But when he looks at me like that, when he claims me in front of the world, I feel an undeniable sense of safety. He built a cage, but it is a very strong cage, Sia thought, trying to maintain her fake smile. The next question was the one they had feared. A reporter called out, "Mr. Jing, there are old rumors in the business community about a former associate, Mr. Han, who vanished after your business dispute 2 years ago. Is there any truth to the claim that your methods are more than just aggressive?" Jing's face went instantly cold, the smile vanishing. The air in the room dropped 10 degrees. In a voice of controlled thunder, he commanded, "My business is my business." Mr. Han chose his path. Any further questions about that subject will result in the immediate revocation of your press credentials. Next question about Miss Sia. He deflected, but the tension was electric. The rumor was real. The name, Mr. Han, Sia memorized it. The rest of the day was a blur of paperwork, security meetings, and the crushing reality of being Jing's fiancée. Back at the suite, the tension was thick. Sia was exhausted but restless. Jing returned, tossed his jacket onto a chair, and loosened his tie. He was dangerously handsome and completely oblivious to the chaos he created. "The first day is over. You performed well. Dinner is at 8. Formal attire. My grandfather will be calling at 9 to congratulate us," Jing announced, his voice clipped. Sia, fed up with the orders, finally snapped. "I am not a show pony, Jing. I am not your pet. I didn't agree to wear this cage you call a suit and parade around. I agreed to a piece of paper. And who is Mr. Han?" Lav said. "You killed him," Sia demanded, the name tasting like ash in her mouth. Jing stopped moving. He turned to face her, his eyes dark, unreadable pools. He walked slowly toward her, his movements predatory. In a low, dangerous voice, he confirmed, "Lav is a liar. But let's clarify something, Sia. I saved you. That gives me temporary ownership. You will wear what I tell you. You will stand where I tell you. and you will never question my integrity in public again. As for Mr. Han, he was an idiot who tried to steal from me. He failed. He was inches from her now. Sia refused to back down, lifting her chin defiantly. With a whisper of fury, she challenged, and did he simply fail out of existence? Are you saying you ruined his life? Jing leaned closer, his proximity overwhelming. His breath ghosted over her ear. In a voice that was both a promise and a threat, he admitted, I ruin those who threaten what is mine. Be careful, Sia. You are now very much mine. He stepped back, his eyes burning with a dark fire. He was asserting dominance, but Sia felt the magnetic pull of his power. He's terrifying, but he's telling the truth. He will protect me, but only because I am his property now. I need to find Mr. Han. I need to know the truth, Sia realized. She spent the next few hours meticulously searching the suite. Jing had left his personal tablet on a charger. She knew it was dangerous, but desperation was her only ally. She quickly tried common passwords. His name, her name, J group, all failures. Finally, she tried the date she had seen on the surveillance report file. The date 6 months ago when he first saw her walk out on her father. It worked. The tablet unlocked. She immediately searched for Mr. Han. What she found was a public record, a massive lawsuit filed by Jing's company against a smaller tech firm owned by Mr. Han, resulting in bankruptcy and Han's disappearance. The record was clean, legally, but she scrolled further, finding an encrypted message file. The file was password protected, but Sia had a gut feeling. She typed the final thing she knew to be a secret truth. Runaway bride. The file opened. It was a single long message from Jing to assistant Min, dated 3 months ago. The message read, Min, the Han situation is resolved. Ensure all public records are sealed. He is not a threat, and move all files on the Lee family merger to a separate drive. Focus on the daughter. I need comprehensive surveillance on Sia Lee, 24/7. Find out her routine, her fears, and her escape plan. I need her to run to me, not away from me. Make sure the engagement announcement is ready by the 3rd of November. Why can't I forget her? The final line shattered Sia's composure. Why can't I forget her? It wasn't just business. It was something deeper, more personal, more dangerously obsessive. She heard the sound of the main door opening and Jing's voice ordering Min to wait outside. Panic flooded her veins. She quickly closed the message, locked the tablet, and returned it to the charger. She rushed back to her room, pretending to be busy with her dress for dinner. Dinner was a silent, tense affair in the suite's private dining room. Jing wore a tuxedo, a stark contrast to Sia's elegant but constrained black dress. The only sound was the clinking of silver. You have too much fire in your eyes for a fiancé who should be in love. Control it. My grandfather will be calling in 10 minutes. This call is crucial. You must convince him that you are my anchor, Jing warned, his voice low. Why is he so important? You are the CEO. You control everything, Sia whispered back. Eyes fixed on her plate, Jing paused. The only moment of vulnerability Sia had ever seen. In a rare, quiet voice, he explained. He built the G Group empire from nothing. He holds the controlling non-executive shares. He is the only person whose word I still respect. He wanted me to marry a woman who would challenge me, not obey me. If he believes you are my weakness, he will change his will and break the company into pieces. I am his weakness, but I am also his strength. I have to play the part, Sia realized. The phone rang. Jing immediately put it on speakerphone, his entire demeanor shifting to respectful devotion. Grandfather, thank you for calling. I hope you are well, Jing said smoothly. The voice of the grandfather, old but powerful, echoed through the suite. Jing, congratulations. I knew the moment I saw her arguing with her father 6 months ago that Sia Lee was the only woman with enough fire to handle you. You found her. Are you happy? Jing glanced at Sia, a possessive smile curving his lips. In a voice filled with fake emotion, he replied, I am finally resolved, grandfather. Sia is everything I never knew I needed. She is my focus. The grandfather chuckled. Good now, put her on. Jing, I want to hear the fire in her voice. Jing pushed the phone towards Sia. Her heart pounded. This was her true test. With a steady, calm voice, Sia spoke. Grandfather, thank you for welcoming me. Jing is a man who knows what he wants. I ran to him because I was tired of playing games. I am here to stay. Good answer, child. I like that confidence. Make him suffer, Sia. Only a woman who can challenge his control is worthy of being his wife. Jing, you found a diamond. Don't lose her, the grandfather advised, sounding genuinely pleased. The call ended. Jing stared at Sia, his mask of control slipping slightly. In a low, raw voice, he confessed. You are good, Sia. Too good. The obsession is real, but so is the danger. Jing's secrets are darker than Sia imagines, and her freedom depends on playing the perfect fiancé. If you are completely absorbed in this dangerous game of love and power, pause the audio for a moment and leave your comment with your predictions for the grandfather's next move. Don't forget to hit the like button to support the story. The dinner ended and the unspoken tension of the night settled heavily between them. They retreated to the separate rooms, the connecting door now a psychological barrier thicker than steel. Sia couldn't sleep. The words from Jing's message haunted her. Why can't I forget her? The intensity was unsettling. She knew he was a villain, but she also saw a flicker of something deeply human in that single, desperate question. Around midnight, a small sound startled her. A soft, continuous tapping from the connecting door. She froze, listening. The tapping stopped, replaced by Jing's low whisper through the door. Sia, I know you're awake. I need to talk to you about the surveillance reports. Don't worry, I won't come in. Sia slowly approached the door. She knew she should ignore him, but the need to understand his obsession was overpowering. In a guarded whisper, she replied, What about them, Jing? You spied on me, you hunted me. What is there to discuss? Jing's voice was strained, something she hadn't heard before. In a low, intense voice, he admitted, I didn't spy to hurt you. I spied to understand you. When I saw you walk out on your father, you reminded me of someone I lost. Someone who also tried to run away. That fire, I couldn't let it be extinguished. Sia's heart ached with confusion. She pressed her ear to the door. In a soft voice, she asked, Who, Jing, who did you lose? A long, painful silence stretched out. When Jing finally spoke, his voice was barely a whisper, filled with genuine grief and deep regret. In a voice raw with emotion, he confessed, My sister, she ran away from an arranged marriage our father forced on her. I wasn't there to help her. She died trying to escape. When I saw you, fighting for your life, I saw her face. I knew I couldn't lose that fire again. That is why I had to have you here, where you're safe. That is the real reason I planned this, Sia. The confession was a brutal, shocking shift in the narrative. Sia felt a sudden rush of empathy, but also suspicion. Was this a new, brilliant manipulation tactic? In a trembling voice, she countered, If you wanted to save me, why did you kiss me? Why did you make me your prisoner? Jing's voice immediately hardened, the grief replaced by possessive command. In a sharp, dangerous voice, he asserted, Because saving you meant possessing you. I am not a charity, Sia. You are under my control now. Do not mistake my confession for weakness. My love for my sister is why I am protecting you. My desire for you is why you are my captive. Go to sleep, and don't ever mention my sister again. He walked away from the door. Sia stood there, reeling. His confession hadn't resolved her fear. It had only deepened the dangerous complexity of the man who now held her life in his hands. He was both a savior and a captor, driven by a deep-seated trauma. He sees me as a replacement for his sister, but he desires me as his property. The conflict inside him is as dangerous as the one outside, she realized, finally falling into a restless sleep. The next morning, the fragile peace was shattered. Jing was already gone, but a thick file was placed on Sia's breakfast tray. The file was labeled, Lav's Assets. Jing's voice message played on the suite's private channel. Sia, Lav is escalating. He believes you stole a piece of antique jewelry that belonged to his family. We are going to a charity auction tonight. You will wear the jewelry. Lav will be there. We must end his games now. Don't be late. And wear the green dress. Sia looked at the file. It detailed Lav's failing financial situation. He was desperate, and the missing jewelry was just an excuse to trap her. She found the green dress, a stunning emerald gown that screamed old money and undeniable elegance. He wants me to look like a princess, but I am bait. Fine. Lav wants a fight. He can have one, Sia thought, her rebellious spirit reigniting. She spent the afternoon studying the file, discovering that the lost jewelry was the key to Lav's last viable asset. If she could prove he was lying about the jewelry, she could ruin him. As Sia was getting ready, Assistant Min entered with an unnerving gift, a simple, diamond-encrusted necklace. Miss Sia, this is from Mr. Jing. It is the necklace. You must wear it tonight. And one more thing, Mr. Jing requires you to keep this on at all times. It is a security measure, Min explained, his face pale. Sia looked at the necklace. It was beautiful, but she immediately sensed the control. In a demanding voice, she questioned, a security measure. Does it have a tracker? Min hesitated, glancing around the room. In a hushed voice, he confessed, it is more than a tracker, Miss Sia. It's an emergency alert. Mr. Jing is concerned about Lav, but it also acts as a subtle auditory link. He can monitor your conversations from a distance. It is only for tonight, miss, please. Sia's blood ran cold. He was going to listen to her. He was asserting total control over her words. I have to wear it, but I can use it. If he is listening, then I need to send a message to the outside world. A message only he can hear, she decided. The auction was a glittering spectacle of Seoul's elite. Jing entered with Sia on his arm, the emerald dress and the diamond necklace, making her the center of attention. Lav was there, his eyes burning with jealousy and rage. He was waiting for his chance. Jing led Sia to a secluded corner, his hand firmly on her waist. In a low voice, he instructed, stay close. Lav will strike when he thinks I am distracted. Remember, you are my beloved fiancée, act the part. Sia leaned in, her voice dangerously sweet. In a soft, challenging voice, she whispered, don't worry, darling, I'll make sure everyone knows I'm yours. But if you're listening in, Jing, know this, your sister is watching. And I will find out the truth about Mr. Han. Jing's body went instantly rigid. He hadn't expected her to use his sister against him, especially not through the necklace. The tension between them was electric, a private war being fought in a public space. Before Jing could react, Lav approached. His face twisted in fake concern. In a smooth, slimy voice, Lav said, Sia, my dear, I see you're still wearing my family's necklace. It's lovely, but you need to return it. It is sentimental. Sia laughed, a light mocking sound. In a confident voice, she challenged, this necklace, Lav. This one is from Jing, and it's a gift. Are you saying Jing's gifts are stolen property? That's a serious accusation against the G group. Lav hesitated, his confidence wavering. Jing stepped forward, his figure blocking Sia from Lav's view. In a cold, final voice, Jing said, you want to fight, Lav? You want to know where the real necklace is? It was pawned by your own father 3 years ago to cover your gambling debts. I have the receipts. You have until tomorrow morning to retract your public statement. or I will hand over the proof to the authorities. Stay away from my fiancé. Lav was defeated. He stared at Jing in horrified recognition. He knew Jing was serious. Lav retreated, defeated and completely humiliated. In the back of Jing's black sedan, Sia and Jing were silent. The lights of the city streamed past. The victory was shared, but the relationship was still a battlefield. Sia finally broke the silence. In a quiet voice, she asked, "The necklace wasn't stolen. You knew where the real one was all along. You planned this whole confrontation, didn't you?" Jing nodded slowly, his eyes distant. In a weary voice, he admitted, "I don't play games that I can lose. Your freedom needed to be secured legally and publicly. Lav won't bother you again. You are safe." Sia reached out a hand, hesitating, then placing it on his arm. A small gesture of grudging gratitude. In a soft voice, she confessed, "Thank you, but I know you listened to everything tonight. I know about your sister. Was it true that you wanted to save me?" Jing covered her hand with his own, his touch heavy and possessive. In a low, almost painful voice, he confirmed, "It was true, and it is the only time I have ever let my personal life interfere with my business. You are my last chance at redemption for her. You are my last chance at redemption for her. But don't ever forget, Sia, I save what I own, and you are mine." He didn't remove his hand. Sia didn't remove hers. The dangerous line between captor and savior blurred completely. The car drove on into the night, sealing their fate. This was the extended The Secret of Room 302, Episode 3. Jing's dark secret, the loss of his sister, and his terrifying surveillance reports explain his fixation. But does that make him less dangerous? The line between savior and captor is now invisible, and Sia is deeply trapped. Will the grandfather's unexpected move shatter their fragile truce? Find out in Episode 4, the truth about Mr. Han, trapped in the CEO's mansion.